From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update.
Hi, this is Kylie Conway, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 for Thursday, September 8th. Expect a rinse and repeat of Wednesday's weather for our Thursday. Lots of sunshine. We're going to get some nice temperatures in the low 80s, low humidity. It's going to be so comfortable and beautiful. If you can, get outside and steal a few minutes. And breaking news this morning, doctors say that they are concerned for the health of the Queen of England. This morning, Queen Elizabeth II is under medical supervision. This comes one day after the 96-year-old canceled a meeting and was told to rest. According to Buckingham Palace, the Queen is comfortable at her summer estate in Scotland. New Prime Minister Liz Truss says the entire United Kingdom will be deeply concerned by the news. And today, an autopsy is scheduled for a Shelby County Sheriff's deputy killed in a motorcycle crash. We first told you about the passing of 37-year-old Jay Griffith Jr. yesterday. The crash happened on I-74. It was the ramp to State Road 9. Police say Griffith was off duty and was beginning a multi-state ride with other motorcyclists when he put on the brakes and skidded. Griffith died at the scene. The sheriff says that this is an immense loss to the community. Griffith was a 9-year veteran with the Shelby County Sheriff's Department. An Indianapolis man and his 3 young children found dead in a submerged car accidentally drowned. That's according to the Marion County Coroner's Office. The coroner says Kyle Mormon was intoxicated when he drove into a pond in July. Mormon died. So did 1-year-old Kyron Holland, 2-year-old Kiana Holland, and 5-year-old Kyle Mormon II. Family told police that the 4 had disappeared after leaving for a fishing trip. Divers found the car and their bodies in a Southside pond a week later. Family members say that they're frustrated that the man charged with hitting a 15-year-old Mooresville student at her bus stop is out of jail. Jail records show Michael Simpson is out on bond, facing charges that include causing a crash while intoxicated and possession of paraphernalia. According to police, Simpson told them he was driving about 20 miles an hour and that the girl darted out in front of him. The police chief says the bus lights were flashing, but the stop arm was not out yet because the bus hadn't yet stopped. Police haven't released the girl's name. Her aunt says that she has significant injuries, including a bruise on her brain. Her aunt also says she doesn't know why Simpson is free right now. Police say Simpson failed a breath test at the scene, but denied drinking or using marijuana before the crash. To Posey County, the scene of a threat that led to an arrest several states away. State police say someone texted a school shooting threat to a Mount Vernon High School student. State police say the person who sent it used an app that disguises identity, but investigators figured out that it was a 15-year-old former Mount Vernon student who now lives in Arizona. State police say the teenager is now in juvenile custody in Phoenix. In Pike County, a woman faces charges for driving drunk and high through a school zone. State police say yesterday afternoon, a trooper saw Anna Watson ignore a stop sign near Pike Central Middle and High Schools. The trooper says he stopped Watson and she failed field sobriety tests. State police say she was under the influence of alcohol, sedatives, and methamphetamine. She's in custody in the Pike County Jail. Richmond police say Officer Sierra Burton continues to fight. The department provided an update on social media. Burton is in hospice care 1 month after a shooting in the line of duty. Police leaders have said she will not recover from her injuries, and doctors removed her from life support last week. The Indiana Law Enforcement Academy is canceling a memorial service scheduled for tonight for her, saying in a tweet right now, "Our thoughts, prayers, and energy should be with Sierra and her family." And we do have breaking news this morning from overseas. The U.S. Secretary of State unveils $2 billion in aid for Ukraine during an unannounced visit to Kyiv. Antony Blinken told senior Ukrainian officials this morning that the money is for long-term military financing to Ukraine and 18 of its neighbors. That's on top of a $675 million package of heavy weaponry, ammunition, and armored vehicles announced by Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin overnight. Austin says the war with Russia is at another key moment as Ukrainian forces begin a counteroffensive in southern Ukraine. A new report offers the first specific information about what was in classified documents seized at the Florida home of former President Trump. The Washington Post claims one of the documents details the military defenses and nuclear capabilities of another country. The story does not name that country. The Post says the document's classification makes it off limits to many senior national security officials. The Justice Department is investigating Trump for removing the records from the White House. A spokesperson for Trump calls the Post report a result of never-ending leaks and lies. And we may get to see more details of that affidavit that led to the Mar-a-Lago search. The Justice Department is asking a judge to unredact some of the blacked out parts of it. Prosecutors say the change would not reveal new information, but would match what already came out in court and other hearings. And today, former Trump advisor Steve Bannon's lawyer expects his client to plead not guilty to charges that he duped people who donated money to build a southern border wall. His attorneys say Bannon will turn himself in today. Bannon's crowd fundraising effort in 2020 raised more than $25 million. Federal agents arrested him from a luxury yacht on accusations he pocketed more than $1 million of those dollars in donations. He faces charges in New York because some of the donors live there. A federal prosecution effort ended when Trump pardoned Bannon on the last day in office. The police chief in Memphis, Tennessee, says charges are coming soon for the man accused of driving around the city, shooting people, killing 3 and wounding 4 more. The ordeal stretched out over 19 hours and forced people across large parts of the city to stay in place for their safety. Officers arrested Ezekiel Kelly last night after a long search and high-speed chase. Police say he started shooting just before 1 in the morning and continued well into the evening while recording his rampage on Facebook. There were at least 8 different crime scenes. Kelly has a violent past. Court records show Kelly was charged with attempted murder in 2020 and pleaded guilty to lesser charges and spent 11 months in prison. The mayor of Memphis says Kelly should not have been free that soon. Police haven't revealed a motive or released the names of those killed. To business headlines, a report from the Intellectual Property Owners Association and the National Academy of Inventors includes 2 Hoosier universities among the top 100 in the world to be granted U.S. utility patents in 2021. For the second consecutive year, the Purdue Research Foundation is ranked number 6 in the world with 169 patents, which also tops in the Big Ten. Indiana University is ranked 73 with 39 patents in 2021. Purdue researchers are among the leading experts in numerous disciplines, so their research is at the forefront of what's possible. And there's been another outbreak of bird flu. A farm in Ohio with millions of chickens will have to kill 3 million birds. Bird flu earlier this year resulted in higher prices for eggs. Military members are more financially prepared for retirement. A USAA survey says 70% of military-connected people who are pulling back spending due to inflation. 80% said their families would be financially okay if they were to die today. The biggest reveal at Apple's much-anticipated event on Wednesday wasn't any gadget. It was the tech giant will not raise iPhone prices. The 4 new models ranging in price from $799 for the iPhone 14 to $1,099 for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. The devices come with a slew of new features, including upgraded cameras and a redesigned screen that's always on. The company also revealed new Apple Watches and AirPods. Disney is holding a Disney Plus Day today with special streaming offers. Disney Plus subscribers with tickets to any Disney theme park will be able to enter 30 minutes before they officially open. Disney is also giving Disney Plus subscribers 6 free months of a Nat Geo digital subscription for free. One of Indiana's greatest athletes is calling it a career. In an Instagram post, Noblesville native and Purdue alum David Bedaya says he's retiring from diving. Bedaya has won 4 Olympic medals, including a gold in 2012. He tried to make the 2020 Games but missed out and writes that he never felt like he needed to get back in the pool after that. He says he's now looking forward to coaching at Purdue with eyes set on Paris 2024 in a new role. And Anthony Calhoun is still the boss, but the News 8 sports team has a new coach. Former Colts head coach Chuck Pagano is signing on as one of our Colts analysts. He's joining AC and the team for a special segment we're calling Chuck Checks In. You can see his insight every Sunday morning at 11 during Countdown to Kickoff. And you can join AC for his football challenge on wishtv.com right now. You can make your picks each week for a chance to win $600 in cash and prizes. The national grand prize is a trip for 2 to Hawaii. You have a better chance of winning if you sign up in week 1. All you got to do is go to wishtv.com, click on the As Seen on Wish TV section there on the top of the homepage, and you'll find it. Finally, country star Blake Shelton is bringing his Back to the Honky Tonk tour to Indianapolis. Shelton will perform at Gainbridge Fieldhouse on March 11th. He'll be joined by Carly Pearce and Jackson Dean. According to Ticketmaster, tickets go on sale September 20th. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 for Wish TV. I'm Kylie Conway. Online at wishtv.com and follow us on Facebook when you search Wish TV.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand for even more on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. thank you for listening. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.